Briggs Library has access to a couple hundred databases to help you find articles, books, and other forms of information on a topic. We pay for access to many of these databases, so you will have access only as long as you are a current student or employee of SDSU, and when off campus, you will need to log into them. When needed, you will be prompted to log in. Use your email username, minus the @jax.sdstate.edu, and password. This works for both databases that help you find articles on a topic and specific journals. Once you have logged in to one database or journal, you should not have to log in again unless you close your browser. The Articles tab of the Research Guide lists a number of the databases that are most relevant to health and nutrition sciences. They are divided into general databases that cover all areas in the department fairly well. Then there are a group of databases that are especially good for health-related fields, including nutrition. Sports-related databases are listed next. In addition to these divisions, there are also tabs at the top of the box for secondary databases and journals. The Secondary Databases tab includes some general databases that are not the best place to start research, but are still likely to include information that is useful. The Specific Journals tab is not an inclusive list of journals relevant to the fields covered in this guide, but a list of several of the major journals in these fields. For the most part, you will want to look for articles and use databases for that search rather than searching one specific journal. The databases will provide access to the full text of the articles if we have it in most cases. Let's take a look at a couple of databases. PubMed is a free database produced by the National Library of Medicine. This is one of the really nice ones as you will have access to it wherever you go. The disadvantage of this database is that the search interface is not as well developed as in some of our paid databases. You can simply type your search in the basic search or click the advanced to get a couple more options. Before I type anything in, let's think about what we type first. Most people want to type in their search statement or question, but in most databases, this is not the best way to search. You will often get better results if you select the terms or concepts that you want to search individually. For instance, if I wanted to write a paper on college students and fat, focusing primarily on those students who are using campus dining facilities, typing that topic in would provide fairly poor results. 0 results to be precise. There are too many words for the database to parse out what I really want, and it tries to search too many terms. If I can determine the key concepts and use those, I will get better results. In my example, I have college students, fats, and campus dining as concepts. I'll try using those. Remember in the introductory video when I quickly covered grouping? I have a couple of phrases that I want to search as a phrase, so I'll use quotation marks with college students and campus dining. I still get no results. There are a number of things I could do right now, but I'm fairly sure that my problem is the campus dining part of my search, so I'm going to eliminate that. Now I get 40 results. This kind of try it and see what works and then adjust it a bit and try again method is typical of the search process. If I were really writing this paper, I'd look through the 40 results and see what I was getting. We'll look at the results in a bit to see if there's anything worthwhile. In the meantime, campus dining seems to be an issue. How would I include that in my topic? In this case, I went through the 40 results just looking at the titles to see if one had college dining as a concept. Way at the bottom of my list are 3 that do. I'm going to open one of the records and look at the subject headings to see what terms PubMed uses to describe my topics. I have the option to look at MESH terms. That stands for medical subject headings. Other than the term universities, there isn't much there to help. The article used the term college meals, so I'll try searching that with the FATS concept. Now I just get the 3 articles I found before. In real life, I would brainstorm more terms for campus dining or college meals and try some more searches. You may have to do quite a few searches. If I really can't find any more information, I might think of other databases that could provide more. In this case, I'd probably try the ERIC database, one that is listed under the general databases and focuses on education. I'd probably also try searching the search bar on the library's homepage, and more on that in a moment. The key to this example is that I have to try searching multiple places using different terms to find the information I need. I may also need to use some articles that eliminate one of the concepts I would like in my topic. I may need to use articles on college students and FATS and focus less on campus dining. At a more advanced level, it is often best to search individual databases so you have the most control over your search. Sometimes, however, it is a good idea to search a conglomeration of databases, such as the set you search from our main page. If I do my original search of college students, FATS, campus dining, I do actually come up with some results using this. This search includes the library catalog, so you'll get books and other materials from our collection, as well as articles from several article databases. You have options of focusing your search on the left of the screen, but be aware that not all the databases being searched can limit the same ways, so you may still end up with items that don't meet your criteria in your set, or you may eliminate perfectly good articles and not find out about them. While I didn't point out these facets in PubMed, they are there too. These facets do help focus a search when you are using just one database. While we are looking at these results, let's look at how to get the full text of an article or find a book or video. I'll start with articles. Note on the first article the full text options link. You can click on that to get citation information, the full text options, and then the abstract. In looking at the second one, there are several choices for full text. I usually go with the first one listed because we have this list ordered so the most reliable links come first. I altered my search to get a book. Note that to find books, you often have to search a broader topic. Since they are longer, the topics covered are broader. I can click the title or the Available At line to check the availability of the book, as well as its location. Be sure to note both the location, such as book's upper level, the call number, and whether it is on the shelf or not. Sometimes you might find things that we do not have access to. Note the article that says no full text. Fortunately, you can still get the article if you need it. If you give us a few days, we can often get articles or books from another library. When I click on the No Full Text link, I am given the option of signing in to the database. Most databases do not require you to do this, but the search from the library's main web page does. Log in and you will be given the option to request the item. There's a bit more information on interlibrary loan on the Articles tab of the Health and Nutrition Sciences Guide. I want to just mention the Oregon PDF in Health and Performance database. That is an odd database that indexes theses and dissertations from universities around the United States that deal with health and performance topics. We have them on microfilm, but they are also increasingly online. Up next, we have a short video on why you should be using the library databases like the ones I've shown you rather than Google.